get tested for the coronavirus in Brazil, a person has to get a prescription from a doctor. And I know as an ear, nose, and throat doctor, have you guys been prescribing these type of prescription, and what's the general procedure?
Yeah, I work in a clinic, not an emergency hospital. So the patients comes to me with just some mild or moderate symptoms. So if I suspect that they have the coronavirus, I prescribe a viral test called PCR test. But the results takes 5-7 days to get back. So I recommended for them to stay home for 14 days, including not to work, social distancing, and home care. Stay home, take care of yourself, get rest, stay hydrated, and stay alert from the emergency warning signs, as like a trouble breathing, pain, or pressuring the chest, inability to wake or stay awake, stops to take breaks in a normal conversation. That's a very important sign I see. But in the beginning of the pandemic, we didn't have tests available for patients with mild or moderate symptoms. So we consider those as positive COVID patients.
Are your patients displaying all the general common symptoms of the coronavirus, like the high temperature, continuous cough, loss of change of smell and senses?
Yeah, the most common symptoms in my clinic are the new loss of smell or taste. And they were the only symptoms they had. All patients COVID positive get the sense established in about 2 or 3 weeks. Just one of them had fever for 2 days, fatigue, muscles aches, and headaches. And today I assisted 2 patients who get a terrible cold, like a fever, coughing, fatigue. They can't stay awake for 2 days, so it's a suspected case.
Oh, goodness. Have you had many patients that have tested for the coronavirus that have come back positive?
I had 20 patients suspected, but only 10 has test positive for coronavirus right now.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them have recovered. But today, I assisted 2 patients that are suspected. The result will get back just in 5-7 days.
How have you and your staff been able to stay safe during this pandemic?
Yeah, in the clinic, everyone, staff and patient, has to wear face mask. Mm-hmm. And we have a hand sanitizer right in the front of the door, and the reception, waiting room, the restaurants, we have the hand sanitizer. All the surface, floor, elevator, hand drill is disinfected with sanitizer water.
Mm-hmm.
Every 2 hours, and the staff in the reception has to clean their pen, keyboards, every patient they attended. And we have a glass cover that for the attendant and the patient.
Mm.
So they're safe. They wear masks, gloves sometimes, and I wear a mask called N95.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tiny respirator mask, face shield, cup,
mm-hmm.
and gloves to examine the patient.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't touch my face for 6 hours until I leave the clinic.
Oh, wow. Have you had any issues of supply of protective equipment for your clinic?
Yes, we have some Brazilian factories now producing some respiratory masks, but with the increase of the numbers, the patients with COVID, there aren't enough.
Mm-hmm.
The main production were from China, so they just started to produce again 1 month ago. Here in Dayatuba, here in my city, gloves and caps are homemade from a voluntary group of different made the caps and the gloves. I have 3 N95 masks each day. I use one of them. After 3 weeks, I just have to switch all of them.
Wow.
So gloves are starting to disappear. And I bought my masks, my respirator, my N95 on the internet, but they are almost 10 times expensive as they were after the pandemic started.
Oh, wow. Any change of how you operate things at your clinic?
Yes, we had to reduce the number of patients that are on the schedule. Because we had to practice social distancing in the reception, in the waiting room, and after each appointment, I have to sanitize my office. So we have a higher cost and a lower gear, but all saved. We are all saved.
Oh, yeah. So everybody's been healthy.
Yeah, we are healthy.
That's good. I know currently, according to the Johns Hopkins reports, Brazil is currently listed as the second highest of confirmed corona cases as of today. Despite the lockdown measures that have been put in Brazil, in certain areas of Brazil, I should say, do you believe that the number of coronavirus cases will increase or decrease right now?
Yeah, I think right now, the number, I think the coronavirus case will increase over the next 2-3 weeks because we are early winter. So Brazil is an emergency country. So it means that we are developing markets, huge social economic distance, poor communities in the biggest cities, São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, that lives grounding, agglomeration. Mm-hmm. So that it's impossible social distancing. And with the increase of the number, increase the contamination of all of them.
Wow.
So I think because the early winter, the people are gonna start to stay together, more together there in the summer. So I think it will increase.
Mm. What's been the hardest part about being a doctor during this pandemic?
Yeah, I think the coronavirus is a new disease. It's like 6 months. So we don't have a medication that is able to cure the disease. Almost 10% will die. Almost 20% will need hospital assistance, and 80% will recover. I think the great challenge is to create a vaccine in a truly short time. So I think the hardest part to being a doctor during this specific pandemic is feeling powerless to combat this and stay mental health with that.